Hi, Royals. I'm Aquinas. You made it here. That makes you royalty. Thank you for clicking on my video and checking out what I have in store for you. If you're a first timer, consider liking and subscribing. Please like the video and stay tuned for the different things that we have in store. Today's video is an unbagging, a haul video from none other than the Disney Store. So, I just came back. Today is July 5th, 2025. I just came back yesterday from a trip to the Los Angeles area as well as going on a Mexican Riviera cruise. It wasn't a Disney cruise, it was Royal Caribbean. But I did stop and get some Disney magic. I was tempted to go back to downtown Disney, but we did not do that. I did, however, go to the Ontario Mills Mall. To go to the Disney Store outlet. So I found some great things. So I'll start with this. This is really exciting for me because I've been wanting this item for years. I am a huge fan of Samuel L. Jackson. He is a prolific and phenomenal actor, one of my favorites. And I really appreciate what he brought to the Star Wars universe. So here is his lightsaber, and it's like the legitimate one that lights up and everything. It was regular price, but as I said, I've been wanting it. I would see the lightsabers um, at Target and stuff, at the Target with the Disney stores in there, but they weren't like this. They were like the ones that's kind of like retractable. You know what I mean? I wanted one that was like this one, so I was able to get that one. All right. I also got, this is going to be for my baby girl. This is from the Snow White live action film. It's a lenticular Snow White and Evil Queen crossbody purse. It says Disney Snow White on the back. It was marked down to 1998. I believe this was, oh, look at that. Look at that zipper pull. It's the bite of the apple. I believe this was available on DisneyStore.com. And I'm not going to take it all the way apart, but there's the strap. It's mostly chain, but there is a like vegan leather component section here that looks like it's probably the same color blue as the bag. Just blue interior, and there's a slip pocket on this side in here. So I'm excited to hold on to this for her birthday that's coming up next month. So I think this is kind of cool because it kind of goes along with my Snow White bag that I was able to get earlier this year from the Character Warehouse, Disney Character Warehouse in Florida, the Kate Spade. I got it for a steal. So she'll have her little bag and I'll have mine. They had towels, like I needed more towels, but I do have a Moana themed bathroom for my children. And I was like, hello, a Moana towel for their bathroom. I literally have a life-size Moana shower curtain that freaks everybody out when they go in there because it looks like she's standing in the bathroom. It took some getting used to when we first got it, you know, even myself going in there. So this one was on sale for I want to say $9.98. So got that. Also got this one. It was on sale for 12 something, but if it was Disneyland merchandise, it was an additional 20% off, 20 or 25% off. So this one is one of the Play in the Parks towels. So I really like the Disneyland towels. One of the very first towels that I got after I started going to Disneyland was a really nice Disneyland towel because I didn't realize at the time, as a first time park goer, all the things that you want to have to make sure that you're able to enjoy yourself all day. So I didn't bring blankets or anything for the kids. My daughter was a toddler at the time. My nephew was with us. He was a toddler as well. They were freezing. So I ran in one of the stores and I bought towels for them to use as blankets, and we still use those towels. One of them is my daughter's favorite, the other one is mine. So now we can add this to the towel collection. All right. The lug bags. The lug bags are becoming very popular. This is part of the Disney Parks collection, so this was an additional discounted price. Um, it was marked down to $34.98, regularly $50. They even had a I'll show that in my little walkthrough video. They had the Disney Vacation Club crossbody Dooney and Burke bag, and I had that in my bag skit, and I was gonna get it. It was only like 90 something dollars, maybe $89, which is a steal for Dooney and Burke. But I just got the 70th anniversary Dooney, and I really didn't love the Vacation Club Dooney. It was just something that I would have added to my collection. But there were so many other items that I really wanted, so I decided to put that one to the side. But this was located over there in the area where they had the Dooney and Burke, and they had some other, I can't think of the name of that that brand right now, but it's the one, it's not Petunia Pickle Bottom, but they have like a lot of floral themes, not Vera Bradley, but they have like a lot of floral themed bags, and they're really useful at the parks, little small crossbodies and things of that nature. If I can think of it, I'll insert it in the video, the name of the brand I'm talking about. But they had those all located together. Anywho, this one is the Orange Bird, good old Orange Bird from Florida's parks, from Disney World. And so you got this front pocket. This is my very first Orange Bird item. Aww. And then you got another pocket here. And then this part, you can put like a tumbler or something in here. That's what I'm excited for. You also got another little pocket over here. You can put some more stuff. You can put your keys, your phone. This actually, more deep than I would think. And it has a strap that goes with it. So I see that it's also got these loops. So I wonder, could you like attach this to a belt if you wanted to? I probably am gonna do a crossbody situation. But here's the strap. Oh yeah, this is definitely meant to hold bottles and tumblers and such, because it's got this inside here, this insulation. So 30 years Epcot Festival. Cool. I didn't even notice that at first. So I got the Orange Bird bag. That's one thing I got for myself. Okay. I believe I got this for my husband. This is a it kind of looks similar to a Spirit jersey, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a long sleeve shirt. But it's got the Ewok on the front, and then it says Andor, or yeah, Andor on the back. So he wanted that, and it's really good price actually. This was on discount, so it was marked down from $40 to $11.98, and it was an additional 25% off of that. So it was like 7 something, almost $8. My pets, who keep coming in and out. As I said, pets, my boy dog is right here. So this is a 3 bandana set from Marvel. Originally $24.99, marked down to $9.98. Not sure if there was an additional taken off for this one or not. I would have to look at my receipt, but I thought it was still a good price for 3 of them. You're paying like $3 per bandana. So it's I Love You 3000. And then Worth All of the Pets. And this last one is I Can Play This All Day. And for my girl dog, I hope this fits her. I just thought this was adorable, and this is from the Anne Sheen collection. It's a collar, and it was marked down to $6.98, an additional taken off of that. This is a medium. This was the smallest size that I saw. She's a small dog, so I probably would have wanted to get her a small one, but hopefully by this being adjustable, we can make it work. But it's really cute. It's gold, and then there's a little charm on there with Berlioz and Marie and Duchess. And why am I blanking on the other kitten's name? I don't know. It's been a long day, but super cute. Toulouse. 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 And then for my little boy, my 8-year-old, some new shoes. Mickey Mouse. He is growing like a weed, so it's hard to keep up with these feet of his. Um, he had the Disney Vans that came out last year for the Disney 100th anniversary. We all got a pair. My daughter, my son, myself, my husband, and of course my daughter. She's a teen now, so her feet have slowed down in their growth, so hers are still fine. But he outgrew his, and so trying to still keep him with nice, cute shoes without having to pay like an arm and a leg every couple months when his feet grow. But anyway, these were $39.99 regular price, and they seem like a good quality shoe. So they had this one, and they also had Spider-Man. So got the Spider-Mans for my little buddy. He can wear those for his back to school shoes. A lot of the Marvel stuff was an additional discount. We got some nesting bowls here, $6.98 down from $34.99, additional 25% off. So I think they all have the same outside design, but the inside of the bowl is a different color. So this one's blue, this one looks like a gray on the inside, and then the smallest one is red. So, and these are plastic. I don't have to worry about them breaking, but they're perfect for my family, my kiddos. We like to have a little Disney around the house, so we have a lot of Disney stuff in the kitchen. Speaking of Disney stuff in the kitchen, this is for my husband. He is a teacher, and his classroom theme is superhero theme. And I thought this would be really good for him to keep in his classroom. He's not a coffee drinker, but he likes hot chocolate and tea and such. But this is a really nice mug. Marked down to $4.98, additional 25% off of that. But it's like square. Isn't that cool? That's the handle. Yeah. Or he could, like, if he doesn't drink out of it, which I'm sure he will, he could put like pencils and pens or something on it in it, and it would be on top of his desk perhaps. So I'm just trying to make sure it made it home safely. Now that it's home, we don't have a problem to re-wrap it up. Better than that. Also, kitchen item, spatula. My husband loves to use this one spatula every time he cooks anything. So I'm constantly washing it. So this would be nice to see a different spatula besides his typical one and his Disney thing. So it's marked down from $14.99 to $4.98, and again, additional 25% off. Don't you just love that? Same with these. This one's for my little girl, my teenager. She loves Minnie Mouse, loves Minerva. So here's a luggage tag for her, and it was marked down to $9.98, additional 25% off of that. And then I got this one for myself. This one was marked down to $4.98. And this one is the Disneyland one. That's just my park of preference, Disneyland Resort. Disney World is cool too, but I used to go to Disney World a lot when I was growing up. Didn't start going to Disneyland until my adult life, but I prefer Disneyland. So they did have the Disney World luggage tag like this, as well as Disneyland. So I got the Disneyland one. And I think that's the end of that bag. See, I said that bag. There's another bag. But not as much stuff in this bag. So you know how, they offer items with purchase, for, smaller price, lower price. So with purchase, this backpack, and we're getting, especially since I live in Arizona, we're getting to that time where it's time for back to school really soon. My children will be back to school the 1st of August. So this was $14.99 with purchase, or $14.98 with purchase. They like to put 98s at the end of a lot of their items. And this is nice quality. So my son already has a backpack that I purchased for him that has a lunchbox to it. It's Minecraft, but you know, sometimes it's nice to have a swap out, or maybe he'll change his mind once he sees this, especially because it's got the little laptop pocket in here. So it's definitely, and it's got a water bottle pocket inside. That's cool because it doesn't have one outside, but that's good to know. So it's a contender. It's a contender for a school backpack, I would say. Nice thick straps. So we will see what he says. Or my daughter might pull a steal. She might say, hey, I want it. I need a new backpack because I haven't got her one yet. And last, just making sure, but not least, this amazing Captain America. What are they calling these things? Cuddlesy. Cuddles. Okay. So he was regularly $30 and he's marked down to $14.98 and an additional price off of that. This was like up at the front where they have like the marked down items. This is just, I love this. And my family and I are big fans of the Brave New World film. And so very happy for Anthony Mackie and everything he's been able to do with the character. So this is for my baby boy to add to his plush collection. Little pillow buddy that he can have. So there we go. And I think that's plenty, right? I think that's it. So all in all, I had a great trip and got some great stuff. I feel very fortunate, very blessed, very thankful. I hope that you are doing well wherever you are, whenever it is that you're watching this. And that, again, like and subscribe and continue to stay royal. See you next time.